So welcome to Ghost Recon Wildlands. Now this is the beta. Before we get into any parts of this video, I do need to quickly explain this is a beta. Now there's two problems before we get into this and I've got to quickly explain them. One, my PlayStation is pretty loud, it's louder than usual, probably because this game's a pretty hard game to run. This is only the beta. Second of all, it's literally just started raining. I'm not sure if you can hear it, I'll try to edit it out. But it's literally just before I started recording, about 2 minutes ago I'd say, it's just started raining. Typical UK weather. So let's just try to ignore that. Maybe there's background noise, maybe I've edited it out if I can, but my PlayStation's really loud so it'll be hard to do that. But yeah, we're playing Ghost Recon Wildlands. I had to swallow there, that was a long sentence I just did. But yeah, Ghost Recon Wildlands, this is the same people who made The Division, which I'm going to be honest, wasn't the biggest fan of The Division, but we're now playing Ghost Recon Wildlands. As you can see, I try to make my character look as precise as possible to me, like I try to make him look like me. Didn't really come off that well. I did put a little plaster on his nose, but yeah, besides the hair, like this is the closest you can get to my hair, which is a mess, I know, but besides the red hair, he doesn't look nothing like me. I'm going to be honest, that's the closest you can get to me, and that's the first critique you could say I've got about the game, that the customization's good, but it's not good enough. There's not enough to make it brilliant. So it's not brilliant, but it's not terrible either. It's like in the middle of the customization. But yeah, this is going to be kind of a review and a walkthrough at the same time. I wanted to do a walkthrough on this game, but it's like one of them, such a big open world games. It's like GTA, where there's like side missions and stuff like that, and there's not really any main missions on this. Like you do need to do something, like complete something by the end of the game or at the end of the beta, but it's not really a game where you've got an end task, so you can just complete anything you want in any space of time. So, and you've got to do certain missions to find certain bits. You can do the missions in whatever order. So it's not really a game for a walkthrough, but I'm going to be just playing it maybe for about 13-14 minutes, around about that time, a normal video time. But we're going to be taking over this base, and at the end of the video I'll put a time on screen now to when I do. I'll give a quick review and a rundown of the game. I wanted to give a review, but I thought, you know what, I'll do a walkthrough and a review, like kind of mix it up. But yeah. One thing I've got to quickly say about this though is I wish you could be in first person. I'm not sure if there is a control 2, I'm pretty sure you can't though. But you can aim in first person, I don't know why, but you just can't be in first person. It's really, really odd, although I'm not a big fan of aiming in first person anyway, unless I've got a sniper, but or any red dot sight, but here we go. So, hopefully the background noise isn't too bad, but we're going to get right into this. Okay, let's pull out our drone. But yeah, I wasn't the biggest fan of The Division, I'll admit that. I had the game, didn't enjoy it. The beta, I probably had more fun with the Division beta than I did the full game, to be honest, which may be the case with Ghost Recon Wildlands. Am I going to get the full game? If I enjoy the beta well enough. At the minute, I'm like half and half on it. I enjoy it, but I know it's probably going to be a game that I won't play a lot. Like the Division, I thought I'd like it, I brought it, didn't really enjoy it that much, but okay. So I'm going to go hit this guy. Hopefully no one sees it. If somebody sees it, we're kind of screwed. Here we go. Boom. How nobody heard him, I have no idea. Knock him out, knock him out, knock him out. We've just been spotted. We're spotted, let's go. Okay, this is quite good, we're in the action. You die really easily in this game. I think they try to make it as realistic as possible, which kind of came off well, because you die really, really easily. There we go, we're going first person for this, why the heck not?
Fire, fire, fire. Hostile down.
But yeah, so do they. Like it's really, I mean they die a bit quicker than you unless I've got armor on, but yeah, although it's a shooting game, it's not really the most realistic thing ever. I feel like they tried to make it as realistic as possible, which is the case for most games now. I mean, like Goat Simulator I played a few days ago, not really that realistic, I'll give it to you. Games like that, I know, but I mean, this is one of them games that I could see it being quite realistic. It's obviously not realistic in the fact that there's 4 people taking on an entire army. Like, I'm about to die. Your teammates can revive you, but only once per fight, which I think is really good. This reminds me a lot of gang attacks on GTA. I'm not sure if you play GTA. I mean, it's one of the most sold games of all time, so I'm sure you have. But it reminds me of gang attacks. But that's a lot of what this game is, I'll be honest. Just gang attacks and we're about to die. God, you die so easily in this game. Like, unless you're crouching or like literally prone, you're gonna get spotted in this game. Like this game, you get spotted so easily, and that's like one of the annoying critiques I've got to give to it. It's just in that sense, it's just bad. Okay. Okay, where are you at, buddy? Okay, well he's dead on there. Where are you at? Okay, there we go. I'm not sure where the other guy's shooting me from, but there's a little red dot on the map which kind of tells you where the enemies are, but sometimes they'll just be in places that you just can't see them. Okay, that pig just died. Can I get a rip pig in the chat? Okay. Oh, there's a lot of enemies up there. The enemies are not dumb. In a lot of games, especially stealth games, the enemies are just dumb and they just come across as incapable of doing any harm to you. You're not scared of them. In this game, if you stand behind an enemy, they're going to spot you straight away. They're not going to like be completely oblivious so you can take them out like most games. Oh, that dude. Can I get a ripple? Okay, we've got to take cover. See, I'm actually taking cover. Most games I'll just run out there and be crazy. I'm on normal difficulty. There's 4 difficulties. I'm on the second hardest, which is just normal, I'm pretty sure.
He's down.
Okay, here we go. Oh, they're raiding in the background. Somebody was coughing in the background as well there. I'm not sure if you could hear that. I had somebody coughing in the background. I had somebody coughing in the background in my last video as well, so... Oh... Okay. But yeah, it's like an ongoing theme. Every video there'll be somebody coughing in the background. God, like, what is this? Also, there are children in this game. I'm not sure if you can kill them, which would be a bit weird, I'm going to be honest. But that's just disgusting. Like, even I can admit that's disgusting, and I'm a pretty disgusting person. But, yeah, there are children in this game. I'm not sure if you can kill them. If you can, that'll be pretty controversial. But, I mean, there are children. Can you shoot the bell in it? Well, you can, and it makes a sound. It doesn't really ring, though.
We got enemy reinforcements incoming.
Okay, I'm not sure. I'm just going to go to this yellow marker on the map. Not sure how you even get in here. There's somebody keeps coughing in the background. I'm not sure who it is. Obviously someone in my house, but... Okay, that's it. Ready?
Take cover already.
Ooh. Hopefully they're just... Another thing about it, yeah, like I said, these are not dumb. They don't just aim for me like in most games. They will go for your teammates as well. You can play this up to 4-player co-op, I've heard. I'm not sure if that'll change in the full game, but... Oh, would you just go in here? Okay. But yeah, there are children in this game. It might be a bit controversial if I can open it. There's a lock on it. Cool. Oh, okay, we bashed the lock off. Okay, fair. So all round, I think this game is decent. What it lacks in quite heavily, but what it succeeds in very heavily as well. So it's one of them games that if you like what it's successful in, go for it, which is very similar to The Division. I'd say it's the exact same as The Division, in my opinion at least, just a different map with different objectives. That's literally what it is. So if you like The Division, go for it. If you've never heard of The Division or never played it or just don't like it, then I would suggest not buying it if you don't like it. But yeah, this is not a promotional video or anything like that. I'm pretty sure you know that already, and unless somehow the makers of this game found my channel and they want to sponsor me. But no, this is not anything like that. I just thought I'd play the game and you know, have some fun. I'm probably going to be playing it for a while. I may buy it, may not. Like most new games, if they have betas, I will play them just to test them out. This is a game that seems a lot like The Division, and like I've said before, not the biggest fan of The Division. But yeah, anyway, thanks for watching. The only thing I can really say, review-wise, like the main thing I'll say, is if you like what it's good in, get the game, because it's really good in them aspects. If you are a fan of what it's bad in, don't get the game, because it's really bad in them aspects. Like, I love customization. This is the closest you can get to me in the character customization, and he looks nothing like me. Like, that's my character now. I know I've got a little patch here, but that's the closest. Like, I spent about, I say maybe half an hour, which is long enough, just trying to get it as close to me as possible. That's as close as you can get. Like, it's not the worst customization ever. It's similar in some aspects, mainly the ginger hair. But yeah, thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Peace.